The best way I can describe Brian is he is a trial lawyer that brings a football player's mentality to protecting the rights of his clients.
I think Brian's biggest accomplishment that he has is being able to overcome a lot of adversity. Brian was a defensive back here during his time at St. John Bosco High School. He also holds the record for the most interceptions in a single season. Much like what he does in the courtroom, he wants to win. So, we've had an opportunity through my 15 years here to win 4 state titles and 3 national championships. He also coached here. He's a big benefactor, and he's very generous in terms of helping us continue the legacy of 85 years of education here in Bellflower.
He brings that team approach and the strategy that great coaches have to every case. He is 3 steps ahead of the defense at all times.
He has been probably the #1 plaintiff's attorney in the country for decades, California for sure. Everybody knows who Brian Panish is.
Brian's a star and like a celebrity. I've seen people wearing t-shirts with his face on it. He is so well versed in the law. I think he has a photographic memory.
The common denominator for his work is that his clients have lost something important. It might be a family member, it might be their ability to do their job. Everything from government liability to auto cases to trucks and consumer products to aviation and electrical utility originated fires, most recently in Hawaii.
In Los Angeles today, a jury has ordered General Motors to pay $4.9 billion.
General Motors had had numerous failures during crash tests, but chose to leave the design where it was because a safer design that would have prevented this cost $8.59.
What's unique about Brian is he doesn't just pick up the easy cases.
Whether it be an air crash case, whether it be a product defect case, whether it be the personal injury cases that he's had, they all send messages that without the tort system, without our civil system of justice, you will not ever change corporate behavior.
A settlement like that, does that do what Brian Panish just suggested that it does? It stops this from happening again.
I think so.
That's kind of what happens when you work with Brian Panish. You end up changing the world for the better.
There was a case called Rostello versus the city of Torrance. Total cover-up by the city of Torrance. One of their officers cut off a motorcyclist. Well, this officer had a tendency to drink on the job. They took it to trial, and it was a huge verdict. When that case was over, the police chief told him, "You're not welcome in Torrance." Okay? He took that as a badge of honor.
Brian has proven repeatedly that he is the finest trial lawyer on the planet.
He does a phenomenal job of connecting with jurors.
I've never seen anybody cross-examine more effectively, more powerfully, and more efficiently than Brian Panish.
I mean, Brian's worthy of this honor because he has been, for decades, representing the interest of consumers. I mean, you name it, from the little guy who's not newsworthy, who's not famous, all the way up to the huge cases. Alaska Airlines crash off the coast of Ventura, or the Porter Ranch case, or the fire cases.
Alec Baldwin is continuing to do what he's done throughout this. He's blaming others.
What he has done for young attorneys, what he has done for women in the law, what he has done for me has changed my life and the life of every client that I help, and every woman that I inspire and motivate is because of Brian Panish.
He's very, very kind. He's a guy that really cares about people, and that's something that always has resonated with me. Our stadium here at St. John Bosco High School is named after Panish family.
He probably was entitled to be considered for and receive this award halfway through his career 20 years ago.
I can think of no more deserving trial lawyer to receive this award than my friend Brian Panish. He sets the bar to protect consumers, and that's what Consumer Watchdog is all about.
You talk about somebody who has a passion for justice. There's nobody with a more burning passion than Brian Panish, and so he deserves this award, and I'm so proud of him, and congratulations.